And why the quest works in movies, it's why we sit through 3 hours in the dark of sometimes terrible films and go, why did I waste 3 hours of my life on that rubbish? Is because at the start of the film, the hero has a quest that we want to see that quest achieved. And we're not satisfied until that quest is achieved. And that quest is never furthest away than 10 minutes before the end of the film, but it always gets achieved. So we leave the cinema happy. So in business, if you can create a quest that your audience wants to see achieved, it's really, really powerful. I'll, I'll give you an example because it's relevant to Only Fools and Horses that you just mentioned. I worked with a UK company called Ultimate Finance, and they a lender to small to medium businesses. And they were the number 3 independent funder in the UK. And when I started working with them, I got to the quest and I said, let's do your big mission. And they went, Greg, we don't need to do this because we've just spent 6 months nailing it. I went, awesome. What is it? And they said to be the number 1 independent funder for small to medium businesses in the UK. And I said, that is a terrible quest. And they were so upset. And they went, we spent so long on it. We want to be number 1. And what's wrong with wanting to be number 1? I said, nothing is a business objective. But if you want to be number 1, think about your audience. They are small business owners who need funding. They're in a world of financial pain. They can't sleep at night because their business is about to go under. And they're going to come to you and you say, you want to be number 1.
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to become number 1 with that as your mission. And they went, oh, we hadn't thought of that. All they thought about was themselves. What did they want? So we did their quest. And here's the formula. It's the most wonderfully simple and effective formula. It's what do you do, who for, the galaxy, and what value do you add to their lives? Save the galaxy by destroying the dark side, right? That's movie. Finding Nemo, what do you do? Find, who for, Nemo. What value do you add to their lives? I found Nemo. So you don't actually need to do anything else. But that's how the movie formula works. It's very simple. So when I say, what do you do? You don't go, we supply financial products for small businesses. It's for them, it was relieving. Do you do relieving? Who for business owners? And what value do you add to their lives? Relieving business owners from the pressures they're under. So a business that can't sleep at night comes to them and they say, we're going to relieve you from the pressures you're under. You just sigh and you go, thank you. That's what I want. We didn't even say how you did it. It's just, this is what we're going to do. And that became their quest and their key message. And within 6 months, they became the number 1 independent funder for small to medium businesses in the UK because that's what they said. And it's what their audience wanted to hear. Their audience wanted to see that quest achieved. So it's a brilliant formula. My quest, what do I do? Turning who for businesses, the value I add to their lives, turning businesses into loved brands. A business wants to see that achieved. They want to become a loved brand.
That's really cool. So in the Del Boy analogy, if Del Boy had focused on what eventually got him to be a millionaire, which was the fact that he helped an old lady clear out her flat from the things that she no longer needed in order to then try and sell them for her, which is kind of what he did being a trader. If you focus more on trading and selling the right goods to the right people to make them happy, provide a service, if you focused on that, he'd have more chance of becoming a millionaire rather than just chasing the millionaire bit.
Well, removing the shit that's holding people back
Yep.
is his quest. Right? Because that's what she wanted to see achieved. She wanted the shit that was holding her back removed from her life. And so, yes, don't just start with, this is our business goal. What do we do for who and what value do we add to those? And you should not explain how you do it. People just go, I want to see that achieved. Now let's tell me how you do that. But they're already there because they want to see the quest achieved.